Hello, Grace.
Hey.
So what are you thinking as you vote for a winner?
Dylan. I honestly think he did play the best. That's just me. Like, coming from a new, like, totally new, I didn't like the way Brian played. I didn't like the way he acted. He was just, like, the fact to admit to riding coattails the whole time, that's not a strategy. That's just you riding ass till you get to the top. That's just me. But, but I definitely did. I think Dylan deserves it. I mean, I've known from the beginning, so I'm gonna spell it wrong probably. Is it an L?
It's D-L-O-N. D-L-Y-O-N.
Wait. Owen.
Owen. Just put the O in. You got it. There you go.
I'm not upset about it, okay? Don't drag me.
I was like so confident.
Don't drag me. Cause like, she had written
You're good.
D-Y-L, so I was like L-O-N.
Okay.
Long.
And Grace. So what did you think about the whole experience, and what did you learn for next time you play?
Oh, I loved it.
How many times have you played?
Once.
This is your first time?
I
Oh,
mean,
this
I've
is
never
your
played
second
Big Brother, so this is like my first time. First real game, honestly. I loved it. It was really fun.
Amazing.
I hope I can get back, but I had a lot of fun. 90% of that out there, by the way, was camera. I'm actually not mad at any of them. I don't care. I don't care. I love them all, so.
You played
Wow.
amazing.
We don't know.
Amazing game. I'm proud of
Amazing
you.
Grace.
Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound. Okay, thank you so much for playing. Hello, Cam.
Hi.
So what are you thinking as you vote for a winner? Who do you think played the best game of the day?
I'm going Brian. I feel he played the best game out of all of them.
And why?
Because he won his challenge to come back from being first eliminated. He came all the way back. And people, we vote Brian, right? And people are giving him a lot of crap because he coasted. I feel that was his best plan. I feel that was his best plan to coast through it. He saw that, okay, I can easily win if I do this. Let's not screw that up, because if I try to do something, I'm probably going to go. I feel that was his best option, and I respect that. So, he gets my vote.
All right. Thank you. Oh, wait, before you go. So give us your final thoughts about the game, and what did you learn for next time you play?
Let's see, I need to be a little more strategic than I was. I think I rely a little bit too much on my physicality. And it didn't pay off as well as it could have.
All right. Thank you, Cam. So what are you thinking as you vote for a winner? Who do you think played the best game of the day?
I think Dylan did. Honestly, Hannah did not coordinate that blind side. I was talking about that 15 minutes before. I was talking about that in the group discussion that we were having. We can go back. I was talking about the 5-3 offset vote. She came up with the idea of the 4-4 vote to tie it. That was clearly after I said it, and I just don't feel like she's being honest with herself that she came up with that. We'll see that in the tapes. But I was playing with Dylan for most of the game. I saw how he was playing. I saw how he was motivating the people that he was in the alliance with, and I just feel like that is what earned him the win. Is how motivating he was with his alliance until it didn't really serve him anymore. And honestly, that was his best move. That was the best thing that he could have done. So, yeah, that's my vote.
All right. And what are your final thoughts about the game, and what did you learn for next time you play?
It was so much fun. I knew that I messed up when I won the second immunity in a row, but we were planning on getting Luther out, and it was me and him. I had to win that so then we could get him out. I knew that was probably going to be my downfall, but had to try to stick to the plan, because if he won that, when was the next time that we would be able to get him out? So that's where I messed up. So
all right, thank you for playing.
I know for next time.
Great game. Hello,
You know
Mary
us,
Kate.
Mary
Hey.
Kate, you know.
So what are you thinking as you vote for a winner?
Okay, one, I just want to say, I really, really want to vote Brian, because, how cool would that be for someone who got out first to actually win? But game-wise, I don't know. I feel like you don't... How do I word this? If you... don't play if you don't have to. And he didn't have to because he had Hannah. But then again, I don't know, Dylan played a hell of a good game. And even though he never really lied to me, so I think I'm going to go with Dylan.
All right. Cast your vote. So, Mary Kate, what are your final thoughts about the game, and what did you learn from this experience that will help you next time you're in the ring?
To be a leader, I should have just spoken up sooner. Should have spoken up sooner. But it's fine. You learn, you live. I still love Big Brother, so.
Great game, Mary Kate. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad you played. What are you thinking as you vote for a winner?
Like why I want to vote for them?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, Dylan stabbed me in the back, but he played a really, really good game, and he was very honest up until the very end when he had to start lying, and I understand that. I understand Brian's game as well because, like, not gonna lie, that's kind of what I did in my game with Matthew. If you have that strong player you can align with, like, why wouldn't you? But also he like went through all of Redemption Island. That took a lot of strength. But I feel like he could have done more, and he just let them use him, and he knew that. And because Hannah told him that they were using him, so and he was just okay with it. So I feel like I want to vote Dylan to win because I feel like overall he played a good game without being messy, and he was very smart the whole time, and he kept a lot of his true alliances until like he just couldn't anymore. So I'm gonna vote Dylan to win.
All right. So, what are your final thoughts about this game, and what did you learn that'll help you next time you play?
I really liked this game. It was a lot different than my last game. It was very calm to start out with, and like things really only started happening towards the end. I feel like after Jacob left, I lost my grip a little bit. Like I felt secure when he was still there, but after that, I just felt like I couldn't really trust anyone because they didn't tell me that was happening. So now I know going into a new game that like you have to make sure who you're working with is actually going to stay true to you, and to definitely form smaller groups because we had like a 9-person alliance, and it was just way too much. And as it started dwindling down, people just started pairing off, and I was just kind of the lone one out. So I think next time I definitely need to make like smaller alliances that I know can stay true without breaking everyone up.
All right. Thank you for playing. Great game, Maddie.
Thanks.
I'm so glad you played. And thank you for coming last minute.
No, yeah, it was so fun.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Jacob. So, what are you thinking as you vote for a winner?
A winner. Thinking about how this game went. I'm kind of voting based off of, I would say equally game performance and also emotionally. Because I felt like I played a pretty loyal game, stayed true to all my alliances, and ended up getting stabbed in the back by a lot of them. That's mostly why I wrote off Hannah pretty early on, after I was voted off, as I'm sure most of the jury has, because she seemed to play a more deceptive game, and it turned a lot of people off. So between Dylan and Brian, I don't know if the jury trials back then helped or hurt them more. Dylan seemed to be throwing around a lot of false information. I'm not sure if he was just misinformed or whatnot, but I don't know how I feel about that. Brian did a little bit too. Brian, I know it seemed like he really didn't do much, and I guess in the end he didn't. And I'm gonna vote for Brian. It's almost a split decision because I don't want to vote for him because of how much he relied on Hannah. But then again, he did get out the first round, made it through the entire Redemption Island, came back and won, or is a candidate to win as a first-time player. So I think that in and of itself, despite his low-key strategy, is a good gameplay strategy. Also, he didn't make anyone mad. Dylan, early on, he even said he had my back, and then ended up not telling me the truth and voting against me. So, well, I feel he did play a very good game. It's pretty close between him and Brian, but I will have to vote for Brian.
All right. So, what are your final thoughts about the game, and what did you learn that'll help you next time you play?
I really enjoyed the game. I played it in a way that I didn't think I would. Well, I guess I laid low the way I expected, but I didn't see myself as coming out as more of a strong player. And I was kind of targeted for that at the end. But I guess that just kind of naturally came out of me in the competition. For future games, I think I would try to be more wary of picking off the stronger players after the merge, because I think I was a little too late in that, and that's probably why I ended up getting blindsided the way I was. So probably being a little more cautious, wary of people, and yeah.
All right,
Doing
great
that.
game. Thanks for playing.
Thank you. All right.
So, what are you thinking as you vote for a winner?
I'm thinking about who played overall the most honest and best game, who worked the hardest throughout the game.
All right, and who are you voting to win?
Dylan.
Okay. Write it down. Is there no pin?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's right there.
it's right there. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. And what are your final thoughts about the game, and what did you learn for next time you play?
You can't really trust anybody. I don't know. Going into next game, I know that you definitely have to have an alliance and keep around who you know you can beat in the long run. So, yeah.
All right,
Definitely.
great game. Thanks for playing, and thank you for coming this morning.
No problem.
No, like seriously, you helped it happen.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. To casuals again, and as you vote for a winner, what are you thinking?
I think that even though I did not make it far, or I made it pretty far, I made it to the merge, not
Past the
even,
halfway point.
but I still think this is the best Survivor game I've ever played.
I agree. I agree.
I
Survivor
think
game.
this is the best Survivor game I've ever played. I think I was at a really good point, and I fell under Hannah's spell that she puts on everybody. And if I wouldn't have done that, I think I could have gotten her out, and I think I'd be sitting up there right now.
I had you as one of my top 3 contenders the whole time.
I could kick myself, but I mean, there's nothing you could do. I definitely think I played just as good a game as Hannah, and a much cleaner one. I don't know how it would have gone if I would have made it farther, because you never know until you're in the shoes. But I don't know. I just also think I'm not voting for Hannah. She played a great game, but I just can't respect the unnecessary lies that I felt like she told when Dylan played just as big of a game, was just as competitive, just as athletic, just as everything, and let her, like, he also blindsided me, and he was my biggest ally, and I still respect him because I just felt like he played a cleaner game, and I just respect a cleaner game. And poor Brian, you floated, baby. You didn't play a game. I'm sorry. Good job in redemption, but I'll be voting for Dylan.
All right. And what are your final thoughts about the game, and what did you learn for next time you play?
As I said in my interview before the game, I will never trust Hannah. I let it happen one more time, and it bit me in the butt. But in the interview before, I literally said, I'm scared of Hannah. I don't want to trust her. I want her out early. But like I said, she has a way of doing things, and it works, and it's worked for her twice and
3 times.
3 times. And That's just how it
It's
goes.
weird.
And I feel like people need to wake up and not. And I feel like it should have been outed that she had won a game earlier because nobody knew. Nobody knew except for Mary Kate, me, and her boyfriend, friend, person, whatever, little dancer boy that did a sport.
All right, thank you, Adele. Great game.
Thank
I'm so
you.
I'm so happy you played.
Me too. I was shook. I wasn't ready, but it was fun. I'm tired. I'm ready for my bed.
Yes.
tonight.
Did you like the new upgrade?
Holy crap,
No,
Taylor!
right?
It was so good. Like, first freaking round and that immunity thing that we had to like figure out. That was so good. And all the challenge. Okay, A plus, A plus. Like it was.
Oh, you haven't seen these challenges?
No, a lot of them, and also like that freaking.
She doesn't watch.
She doesn't watch.
I don't watch.
She hasn't been here.
The freaking first immunity was so much fun to figure out because I was the only one that could
The
do
lantern?
any of it. I was the only one that knew where any of the lanterns were. Nobody had a brain enough to.
We thought you would be pissed at us.
I was like, I thought as soon as you saw a puzzle, you were gonna be Holly.
No, I thought because
think
like
it was me.
you like would find idols without clues that you would be upset that it was so puzzly this time. But like, of course, like you loved it.
But like, oh, if I would have like found those things and thought they were just
Well, idols,
idols,
yeah.
I'd have been pissed. But
Clause 7.
like, oh, I'm set for the whole game. No, but honestly and truthfully, don't let any of them let you think that they figured out that puzzle because they did not. It was only me.
I was there.
I filmed it.
I found every single pie, every single one, and the one that was like, ooh, where's the last one? Where's the last lantern? I literally was like, oh, it's on the other side of the house. I know where that lantern is. We went upstairs. I got my pencil, I got my paper, I was figuring it out. They tried to take it from me, messed up the whole thing. I said, baby, give me back. And then I figured it all out myself. And yet I gave it to Dylan and didn't hold it for myself.
Damn.
But it's okay, I had fun.
Yeah.
Which is all that matters.
Great game, Adele.
Follow the torches. Is there another clue? Will I get like a gift card?
Torches.